Good morning. Oh, sorry, baby. Bella's joining us today. She wanted to take a nap in the mama's arms, so here I am. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Barb. Good morning, Kingsbury Craft. I am so sorry. I've just drawn a blank on your name. Tell me what it is, and I will make a note and put it on my board. Gail. Thank you, Barb. Thank you so much. Gayl equals Kingsbury. We have another podcast that we follow. Well, I follow anyways. The two regular guys and Terry Combs on one of the hosts on that show always keeps his junior legal pad handy. Yeah, so do I. So good morning everybody. And I'm so glad you made it this morning. I was a little late posting things yesterday, the whole invite. So because um I had so much to put together and I wanted to make sure that I had it all done. Okay, so what are we doing today? We're going to talk about mixed media. We're going to talk about mixed media and we're going to introduce you to Juliet. I know. Good morning, Jesse. Juliet is a new cutting machine. Silhouette, Cricut, they've dominated. Oh, well, hello from Sweden. And thank you. Bella had her first vet visit the other day, and she's needing a little extra attention these days. She got her first set of shots. So, anyways, Juliet is a new cutter. Uh, I know there are others out there. The three that come to mind right off the top of my head is the Silhouette, the Cricut, and the Brother Scan and Cut. Well, Juliet and her, do we call her a brother? Romeo, which is just a larger, longer machine, are both from Caesar. And here, let me show you a picture. This is Juliet. Now, I have worked with the Silhouette, and I don't recall. Is that you, Gusta? Oh, good morning. I heard you've got some new puppies. So, anyways, I worked with the Silhouette and I've worked with Cricut. In fact, I still have my Cricut. But the one thing that I think they both are good, but just a slight miss is the print and cut, the accuracy on the print and cut. I always had a really hard time getting the Silhouette to align and cut properly. Okay, so maybe it was me, maybe it was the the software, who knows. But anyways, I moved on to the Cricut and now I have a Juliet. One of the things that prompted me to buy the Juliet was that it is set up more like a commercial die cutting machine in that you have to manually place where you want it to start. It uses a 12-inch mat, or you do not have to use a mat. But if you're using a mat, this one uses a 12-inch mat, and it allows you for a full 12 inches of cut space. So, anyways, I bought the Juliet, and I bought the Juliet so I could do print and cut. Let me show you. Oops, just got to get myself back here. Let me show you some of the test work I did. Oh, good morning. Cindy wants to say thank you for anybody that voted for her embroidered jackets. She won, and she just wanted to pop in and say thank you. You have a good time, Cindy, and we'll talk to you again soon. So, with this mixed media thing that I wanted to do, I also wanted to test uh, some different materials. I kind of mentioned it last week, and I did it this week. I wanted to test the print and cut vinyl that is from Caesar. I wanted to compare it to the white toner printer that I have. And then I found a hack for um, direct to film using my inkjet printer. Okay, so the whole reason for all of this is just to have different ways to make the same product. Now, I want to show you, sorry, wrong shirt. I want to show you what we have here. All right, Bella baby, you're going to have to go lay down, okay? There you go. Good girl. So I want to show you what I did here. This shirt, I used the same image um, with the different materials. And here we go. Can you see this? Yeah. Okay. Now, this top one is the Caesar's print and cut. Look at how bright and vibrant that is. Now, like all of the solid vinyl pieces that you're going to work with, there's some um, there's some, I don't want to say texture. It just has a feel. It doesn't feel like the shirt, but that's because you're putting a layer of vinyl on top of the fabric. But after a few washes, it's not bad. And I have to say, last year I went on a trip, a weekend trip to a local tourist um, area, and I went into some of the shops specifically looking for their shirts, their t-shirts, their graphics, and it was the same thing. Anything that had vibrant colors, anything that had multiple colors, anything that was too costly for a screen printer, they were using vinyl, and it feels like this and it looks like this. So I'm thinking that works. Now, this one next to it, that was the DTF. Only this one, sorry, going the other way. Only this one, um, I printed on the wrong side. I know. All of those films have a right side that you print on and a wrong side that you don't. Well, I printed on the wrong side, so it didn't come out. But then later, I printed on the correct side, and it still didn't come out. So this was the hack where I took the DTF transfer paper and put it through the inkjet printer, and then there's a glue adhesive powder that you sprinkle over it, and you make sure it's all covered. You let it dry, you let it sit, and then you press it into place. Now maybe it didn't work because it's colors on top of this black. I am not a sublimation printer. I don't work with a lot of sublimation. So I'm sure there are dozens of people out there who do. In fact, if I can just find her website, Nikki. Oh, come on. I draw such a blank. Um, let's see. Let's try something else. Yeah, I know. I try to be prepared and then I go off script. Not that I keep a script, but CK. Where is she? There she is. She has a website, LPB Designs. I'm going to go ahead and um, get you her link because she does awesome, amazing work. And if you ever want to do this hack, I bet you anything she would be able to she would be able to help walk you through it better than what I've got here. All right. So I put it in the comments. It should come across in a moment. If ever you're looking for sublimation or help with sublimation, Nikki is your girl. She's got you covered. The last one I did, and again, I don't know why it, let me also state this shirt has been washed and dried 5 times. So, and I did that because I wanted to see about the wearability. This one, the Caesar vinyl, print and cut vinyl, looks amazing, even after 5 washes. And I'm sure I did something wrong here. I'm going to test it again. This is my white toner printer. Yeah. I've never had any issues with my white toner printer with the paper that I use and the transfer that I create. This one I printed on the white toner laser using printed through the software, Juliet software called Leonardo, so I could get the cut lines so that I could put it through the cutter and cut it out. Oh, wait, no, I did not do that with this one because I used the 2-step process, which automatically weeds and cuts. So I don't know why it's faded so much. Not happy with that. So I'm going to play with that some more. But needless to say, the Caesar product works amazing. I love it. Okay. Um, I'll put that when I upload to YouTube. I'll make detail. I'll make notes on where all of the stuff is, just in case you're looking for it. Now, now that we've done that, where are we going to go next? I want to talk to you about the mixed media. So, when I was, I spent all week trying to think of a project that I wanted to do this mixed media with. And of course, Father's Day is like tomorrow. But I keep telling my husband, who keeps hinting at Father's Day presents, you're not my daddy. All right. Um, but he is Bella's papa, right? So here's what I came up with. I'm going to do a t shirt. I'm going to do a t shirt that uses the mixed media. It includes the print and cut. So there's transfer and pressing and embroidery. Now, what did I do? Let me go over here, move my keyboard, set up the first picture. There we are. So, Bella, yeah, she's a cutie patootie. And she is so sweet. The vets were totally amazed with her. So, what I did was I took Bella's picture and then I put it through a program, an online program that removes the background. I then, uh, cleaned it up a little bit. Now, also with this project, I wanted to do some text, but I wanted a distressed look. So I found a background page that gave me a distressed look. So I printed a sheet of that. So now we have Bella's print and we have our distressed paper. And now we're going to go over to the printer. Let's see, what do we got here? Just trying to remember what my pictures are. Do, do, do. Oh, the blank paper. Before you run it through the printer, you need to, oh, fudge, where did I go? before you run it through the paper, you need to identify the front and the back. So, and why do I say that? Because, I did print the other one to the back. So on this particular paper, this grayish is the back of the page. And then the white is our printing page. Once I put them in the printer and ran them through, I got this. Bella's picture and the distress page. All right, so here's what we're going to do next. Oh, and I didn't set that up. Oh, that's the embroidery. Those are the embroidery pieces I'm doing. It's actually 2 files, and you'll see what I do with them in just a bit. But first, we want to do a video. So I made a video because there were so many different parts. So I'm going to talk through this video, and it's running. So we opened up the Leonardo, which is the software. And of course, I'm really new to this, so I'm kind of stumbling around in the software. So we're going to open up our picture. Takes me a little bit, stumbling around. Remember last week I said you were going to get warts and all, so here we are. We're going to do a print and cut. We brought our picture in. I don't know what all of these settings are yet. I'm sure I'll figure it out. I've had this machine for a few months, but this is the first week I've actually really worked with it. So I'm kind of just looking at everything, trying to get a feel for what I'm looking at. Where is it? Yeah, I don't know if you saw that, but the slider, it was punching a hole in here, and I didn't want that. So I slid it back until the hole was gone. And the offset, it just pulls the cut out further. So in this particular piece, I actually had a white border going around her. And afterwards, I decided I didn't want that. So we're going to send the design, make sure everything is right. We're going to send the design to the printer. Select a printer. And again, just stumbling through, make sure that's the printer I want, and that is my inkjet printer. Send to printer. Now here, it gives you the opportunity to select your settings. They recommend plain paper. I like to make sure we have enough ink, so I always go photo paper with the best print. Takes a little longer to print, but then, it works. So we're waiting and we're waiting. Oh, now we're going to print our distress piece. Again, I just found a piece that is distressed. Oh, let me pause here for a moment. Hold on. Pause. Okay. In fact, I didn't pause. In fact, I want to go back. Okay. Right now, Leonardo cannot do a cut only from anything except an SVG. So you have to have an SVG file if you do not want to print and cut, if you want to cut only. Now, if you don't have illustration software that can save in an SVG, there are free online sites that can do that for you. Just be sure to look at it before you commit to it, because some of them are not do not provide as good a transfer conversion as others. So always look at it when it's finished to make sure that SVG is going to work for you. All right, so we're going to go ahead And this is what I'm going to cut on the distress paper. The dog father. What do you think? Yeah, and here we go. Solid fills. Gonna fill it up. I'm changing the width to 11, and because it's an SVG, it will not pixelate. It will give us nice, clean cut lines. Gonna do a little positioning. And again, we're going to, the wire preview just tells us where the cut line is. Maybe a little positioning again. Did you hear that? That's Bella in the background. Come on. Do, do, do. Where are we? Are we even moving? Yes, we are. Oh, guess I should go back a little bit, huh? Yep, send the artwork to the cutter. That's what I was doing. I was setting up oh, Barb is saying, while this is cutting here, Barb is saying that she has the silhouette and she's never had any issues with the cutting in the correct spot. She uses it for cutting rhinestone flocking. She also has this Cricut and the Scan and Cut. I'm sure it was probably me, Barb, user error. The one thing that I really liked about Juliet, not only is she fast, and she is, she's also really, really quiet. I wish I had picked up some audio on this, but I had the embroidery machine working in the background, and I thought that would be massively loud. But look at she's fast and cutting, cutting, cutting. Um, like the commercial machines, Juliet starts at the lower left-hand corner as her start position, where the other cutters generally start at the upper left-hand corner. But Juliet will also, if you position her to be in uh, to start here, it will. It will start there. Just make sure you have enough coverage. Now we pull the mat off. We're going to pull the vinyl off the mat. And I could have used a weeding tool, but I didn't. Because I wanted to show you just how easy this was to weed. And, sometimes it's just hard to get that little bit of corner. And peel already. There we go. We're peeling. Look at how nice that peels. Ta-da! Yeah, and then of course I used my weeding tool to get, the little spaces out of the E and the D and the O, the A. This video is about 14 minutes long, so oh, now we're going on to pressing the shirt. Put the shirt on the press. The press is hot. Of course, you'll set your press to whatever temperature and pressure is suggested by the product you're using. And there are dozens of print and cut vinyls out there. I just happened to, when I ordered my machine, I ordered a small pack of the print and transfer. Oh, carrier sheet. I don't always use a carrier sheet. You'll see in just a moment. But in this case, it was very helpful because, you see the letters individual. I'd have a hard time lining those up. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I had the general idea of where I wanted to place the picture of Bella and the um, the dog father over the top of that. Now, again, this is going to take. This is me learning, so this is not production. Um, but just like the kids, whatever flaws there are will not be seen by the gift receiver. Did you see how Bella just peeled right off of that carrier sheet and I was able to lay her in place? Now I just want to again make sure we're in the right spot. Now my press has a Teflon heat surface, so I don't usually have a problem with sticking. But of course, you always want to remember to use your Teflon sheet, your silicone sheet in between them because you don't want to uh, lose everything to the press. So we put that there. We're going to press. We're going to wait. And this peeled up hot. A lot of, well, the white toner printer, for example, um, it only takes seconds to press, but you have to wait until it's cool before you can peel the uh, the back the backing off of it. And oh my God. So I printed Bella, but she lost the eye dots in the print. And I'm sure that's because I did something in the settings, maybe something too strong, something too not strong enough. But she lost her little highlights in her eyes. So I kind of fixed that here. Oh, and I couldn't get this carrier sheet to cooperate. So I finally got to the point where I just cut it, just, cut away the excess because it was just in the way. Just snap and snip it right off of there. Lay it in place. And again, if there was so much involved in this, to do it live would have been crazy trying to set it all up and do it live for you. So the handy dandy Melvo, is it Melvo or Mevo camera system to the rescue. Look at, I cut little itty bitty corners off of the vinyl that I pulled earlier to make her little highlights in her eyes because, it would be terrible for her to look like a demon dog, which is what she looks like without the little white highlights. Oops. Yeah, little bits. Oh, come on. You can do it. You can do it. And clip. Lay it into place. Align them so that, they look right. All right. Yep, that looks good. Teflon, or I'm sorry, the parchment paper. Sorry, lost the word for a moment. Did you see that little bit of steam come up off of there? Yeah, the heat press is hot. So we're going to wait. Do, do, do. Can you hear that in the background? Saturday, the neighbors are playing a little music across the street. Husband has company. Okay, so again, we're going to peel this hot. Watch this. And nice. Nice. That was so clean and so crisp and so easy to come up. Now, the one thing it didn't say to do, but because I have it and there seems to be some logic in it, I have a T seal, which is just a silicone pad that lays silicone over the top of your vinyl. And probably didn't have to do that, but I did. And it takes a little bit to do. The one thing that I think happened is this is the third pressing for Bella's vinyl. Um, Not to mention, not also there's another layer on top of some of Bella, some of the lettering. So we've got a little bit of a raised area. So what you're going to see here is you're going to see a little bit of scorching. Now remember, this is just my first time going through all of this. Oh, Bella wants some attention. She knows I'm talking her name. There we go. All right. So I did the T seal, and again, it probably wasn't necessary. And I have another test that I'm going to do. And again, that same shirt that I was testing on before, we're just going to throw it on the back and do some more washes, see how it does without the T seal. It's all about experimenting. Before you go into production, do some tests. Get comfortable with the material. Get comfortable with the equipment you're going to use. How many people out there go out and buy the equipment and then instantly think they're going to have a perfect product to sell? Do you see that bit of scorching here? Yeah. Where are we going now? Oh, we're back at the beginning. All right. So that was the print and cut portion of our multimedia. This is the embroidery portion. Of course, Bella's a Chihuahua. So we, meaning Bella and I, found some line art and, of course, a puppy paw. And we stitched it onto the shirt. I'm going to put Bella down again, and I want to show you the finished shirt. Make sure hubby isn't anywhere near the window. Oops, suppose that would help. You can't see it in miniature. There we are. This is the finished shirt. Okay, that's the front. Yeah. Can you see? You can see her eyes. She does not look like she has demon eyes, though it does look like they're little triangles, which is, a little snip of the corner. And where did I put so this is the front of the shirt. Where did I put the mixed media? On the sleeves. Now, mixed media does not mean that one is over the top of the other, though it can. In this case, this shirt is made using print and cut vinyl and embroidery, mixed media. So, thank you, Jesse. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So again, not my father, but this is coming from Bella. So I'm sure he'll love it. Now, before we finish up here, I did purchase another brand of print and cut vinyl for dark shirts, and I found it to be just a little bit heavier than the Caesars, a little bit thicker, and I mean, it printed well. The coloring is a little faded. I would probably, if I were going to use this product, and again, I'll put a link of everything we've talked about today in the YouTube comment. area. But if we were going to use this paper on a regular basis, I would probably do something. Can you see all of that? I would probably do something to enhance the coloring here on this product. This has not been washed 5 times. This one I just put on there last night because I wanted to throw it in there. So I will put some more test pieces on this shirt, and I will wash everything and report back to you at a future date. So that is Mixed Media Print and Cut with Juliet. What do you think? All right. Okay, everybody, it's probably the end of our day. I'm going to go do some shopping today. Getting ready to go to Applique Getaway next month. Um, if you have any questions ever, just pop off a message to me on Facebook. Uh, my email. I agree. Barb's saying that a higher saturation on the colors for Bella would make it brighter. And again, I'm not a print and cut. This is um, something new for me. So I'm going to do some more experimenting and see if we can't tweak this out. And just like I said before you go into production, play around, learn your software, learn your equipment, learn the products that you're going to be working with so you can provide the best product, the best end product to your customer. All right, I'm going to say goodbye now. We're going to go do some